I'm ready. Now, good afternoon once again from Mondello Park, the 6th of July here, Sunday, and our race for round 7 and 8 of the championship. And we'll be firstly talking to Michael Connolly. We'll just do a pit chat, really, and talk to the drivers and see how they got on in qualifying. And as I say, first will be Michael Connolly, who's our title sponsor with the Connolly's Top Line Hardware in Winnipeg, in Carlow. And also, of course, we're just to give a shout out to the rest of the sponsors which enable us to run this series. And it's the Springfield Hotel in Leixlip, County Dublin. And also the Quantum Racing Shocks, Pat Murphy in the UK, who supplies shock absorbers to some of the lads and a lot of cars in the UK and worldwide, in fact. And Sonny Watson then in the Global Oil Magic Bullet, through his Global Oil Magic Bullet companies, also provides us with sponsorship, as does Martin Daly in his Drive-In Motors Dunshaughlin garage. Rapco Signs also in Dunshaughlin, and Moortown Precision Engineering, and Dan Daly Racing Engines, of course, or Dan Daly Engines, in fact, again in Dunshaughlin, County Meath. And all these companies in Dunshaughlin, Dalco Nitrogen Systems, also kindly provide us with sponsorship in order to keep this series running as it is, providing garages for the cars, etc. And yeah, great to have them on board. And they're the same sponsors as last year, in fact. And yeah, it's great. They must have been satisfied last year that they came along again this year and provided us with enough money to run the series. So first of all, we talked to Michael Connolly, who we have here in front of us. Now, Michael, sorry to interrupt the conversation.
Well, how are you?
What did you think of that qualifying session?
Well, it was a definite improvement from testing. We did 2 sessions on Friday and we found more than 2 seconds, but the previous set of tyres we had on were definitely dead. So the car is nicely balanced. Small issue with locking the front left a number of times. So if you can get that sorted, there's definitely quite a bit more time in it, because I'm having to leave a little bit on the table and under heavy braking.
Okay, and you're on the second row of the grid today?
Yeah, myself and Dar in the World Series are on second row. Sylvie's in the rocket ship out front, and Tony did a fantastic time as well. He's on the front row with beside Sylvie. Yes. Yeah.
And what do you think of the track today?
I thought it was definitely better than Friday. Friday was like an ice rink. Still, like Tarzan 1 and 2, very slippy, and the following, the long left-hander on the way back in from the country. That's just challenging. It always is for me, anyway. Yeah,
and you're having great reliability now with this car, with the Stone Motorsport crew looking after it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, Brendan Stone Motorsport, and we're lucky to have Joe Power and TDR there as well. So look, without these guys, I wouldn't have the ability to run this car. So others would now, to be fair. It's not massively complicated, but if you were anyway mechanically minded, which I'm not, you could run this car yourself, absolutely. It's just a little bit of electronics.
Okay, well done for today, and best of luck in your race this afternoon.
Thanks, Donald, appreciate it.
All right. Cheers. That's Michael Connolly, our title sponsor, and we'll get Darrow Daly now sitting inside in the car and see if we can get around to him. He's whatever they're up to now. Now, Dara is on the second row, and we actually thought he'd get to the front.
Yeah, look, we had a small issue with the car there this morning in qualifying. With the suspension, and it just wasn't doing what we needed to do. It backed off for the anti-roll bar, so it just left it very unsteady on the front of the car. I'd no turn in, and I'm braking, just locking wheels, and just had to back it off. I knew if I kept pushing, I would end up sticking in the wall. So it's just better to have a car for the race than nothing at all, you know.
But you couldn't get near your Friday time.
No, it was a long way off, exactly, but I have a feeling it's an awful lot to do with the roll bar in the front of it, the issue, you know. So I'm going to give the car a run. The Clacker course actually have to let me give the car a run, do one lap at lunchtime just to make sure it is right, because it was a safety issue with the car. So yeah, look, listen, we can race from there. We went well from there. The last time we were out as well, we started third position as well in the grid. So look, listen, we'll give it a crack and see how we get on.
Very good. You don't have Kincaid to contend with today, but you certainly have Sylvie to contend with.
Yeah, an awful pity Keane's not here, you know. Keane's a very good competitor, you know. Sylvie, he'll be very hard bet, as we all know. That car's a fair missile, you know. It has a Formula 1 engine and bits and pieces in it. So look, listen, we'll do what we can and try and gather a few championship points and see how we get on, but we'll know where we are when the flag drops.
Okay, fair play, Dara, and the best of luck at the races.
All right, thanks very much.
All right, that's Dara Daly now, taking over that car from his father Martin, and doing a great job. And if we can find Tony Greenan, Tony's here and Tony's on the front row, but we'll see if we can find Tony. He's in the motorhome. Would it be a good spot to find him? Will we try? Okay. If he's asleep, we won't disturb him. Now, Tony's around here. Door locked. Hope he's not, whatever, having a shower. Are you respectable, Tony?
Well,
good man. We knew we'd catch you. Now, my cameraman, you better come out, because we're trying to get everybody in, you know. Tony, you did awful well in qualifying there, didn't you?
I did, but I was actually in the barrier at one time, so I was going around Tarzan too. Just lost the car and went sideways into the barrier. Lucky enough that both wheels just kind of hit at the same time, and I got away with just a bent steering arm. So
yeah, but you're not.
It wasn't a big impact, like, you know, but it scared me anyway.
Yeah, and you did your time early enough in the session.
Yeah, I was out behind Dara, and I think I could see that it was a bit quicker than Dara, so I let him actually go on, and I could see I was catching him again, so I knew probably that it was quick pace, but tyres started to go off. I was out in soft compound there, and the tyres started to go off towards the end.
So you'll be changing rubber now for the race?
Yeah, dry mediums, just old. I've just got the same tyres that I had on the last day here, so I have, so no new tyres or nothing fancy.
There's a bit more heat now than there was earlier on this morning.
Yeah, seems to be, yeah. Hopefully the rain stays away.
So there's a podium definitely on.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Just my goal is just to stay out of trouble.
Exactly. Well done this morning, and best of luck in the race.
Thank you.
All right. Now that's Tony Greenan, and he half dressed, but however, we'll get the next car in the garage here. Garages 3 and 4, which is Noel Robinson. And do we have Noel Robinson? We don't. We don't have Noel Stanley, do we?
No, he's in the trailer watching the World Handball Challenge.
Oh, better not disturb him, so. All right, we'll talk to him later. Yeah, that's Noel Robinson, and Noel was having a fair bit of bother with that car, but I think they've sorted now, because I think Joe Power TDR Performance was had it hooked up there earlier on with a laptop, and hopefully solved any problems that he may have had. So now, Noel Roddy. Noel, could we have a word?
Yes.
Noel had to do his hair there. He's noticed that. But Noel, you didn't do many laps in qualifying there.
No, we had a gear linkage problem, so hopefully we have it sorted now. So it's just a case of getting the car out. The engine was rebuilt and just giving it a bit of a run. That's the main thing. So my F3 car, the engine for it isn't ready, so we just decided to take John's car out for a spin, let's say. You know?
Yeah, that's John Naylor, of course.
That's John Naylor's car. Yeah.
So it's a lovely car, and you'd like to keep it that way, no doubt.
Oh yeah, of course. Like you know. So it's as I say, we've a fresh engine, so it'd be nice just to see how it is. And just if we can get gears now, that'll be the thing, you know. So yeah.
Okay, well, fair play for making it out with us, and hopefully you get that Formula 3 car out soon.
Please God. Yeah. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Thanks,
okay.
Much obliged. Yeah. Okay. Now, next is the Delara with the Honda engine, F311, I believe, and there's a bit of work going on here now. Daniel Fardy.
How's things?
Well, I should be asking you that. What are you up to here?
Just sorting out a few little issues.
You're not changing gears again?
Yeah.
What else? You change gears nearly every race.
Yeah. You always have to keep trying to get a little bit quicker.
Yeah, you were going okay this morning though.
Yeah, it wasn't going too bad. Yeah.
That's your best time here?
Probably is, but we still had a gearbox issue, so I'd be hoping, well, weather permitting, we might hopefully go a bit quicker. Hopefully.
Well, the best of luck for the races this afternoon. Yeah. All right, Daniel.
Perfect.
Thanks for talking to us. Okay. These racing cars, the only way you can get them go quick is keep at them. Keep changing stuff, hopefully for the better. Now we have, Mick Roach has gone AWOL on us. That's Mick's car, and it's a 306 Delara, and Mick had a lot of problems last year and probably the year before that as well, doing major engine damage, and looks like he's got it solved now, that he got a good run here this morning, got a good run on Friday in testing, and it's great to see that Mick is out there, because he had a lot of heartache now with that car, but seems to have it sorted, and looking forward to him finishing the race, because he is a quick driver. Now, next up is the pole sitter, Sylvie Mullins. Sylvie, you're flying again. Well, you were.
No, I was off the pace a bit.
Why do you think that was?
We made a few changes.
For the worse, obviously.
Well, also we were on old rubber, so we're just going to try a few things. We have to try, but we'll see how it goes. We let down the wings and stiffened the suspension the last time, but we've kind of gone in between now for the next time.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you don't leave well alone. You know you're going quick, and you go changing stuff.
But sure, that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? You're always trying to go quicker, and to go quicker, you have to go slower, so you'll know where you are. So we go back to our settings again that we had.
Slow, quick, slow.
Yeah, but look, we're there or thereabouts. Yeah. We'll see how we get on. I don't know.
You have the quickest car out there as well.
Oh, we have, yeah. Look at the car, is quick, 100%. Yeah, the car is very quick. So.
Fair play to you. You did a lot of improvements there during the winter, didn't you? What about your cooling? Did you?
Yes, the island water is 100%. We've no issue with that, which
excellent.
So, and we.
You have a tank full of fuel now as well.
Full of fuel now. We've no problem with that. So, brakes. We're at brakes. Getting after maybe 5 or 6 laps, we're having a little bit of heating issues, but that's going to be easy solved too. We have ducts made, but I think we have to bring them up slightly above the wing now. The wing is deflecting the air, so we have to make maybe newer ducts again, but that's what this is about.
Great to see the car out here, because people come to see these cars.
Oh yeah, I know, and look at, even the World Series is there. They're awesome to look at.
And you will be out at the Formula 4 or the Historic Festival as well.
Oh, we are we? Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, after a few negotiations, so
okay.
You'll be running with the Jordans, a couple of Jordans. And
are we? Okay, that's cool. Very good.
So
that's
good
nice
to see it.
Absolutely.
And there'll be big crowds here, no doubt.
Oh yeah. No. Look at, that's what it's all about.
Well, that's the 15th, 16th, I think it is, of August.
Okay.
So best of luck in the race today.
Yeah, so my wife knows it. I'll know it before I tell her then.
She'll have something sorted out for you by the time you get home.
So all the lads will have to be told that too.
Yeah, okay. Super. Very good.
Super. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Okay. The races. All right. Cheers. Now, wait, we see who's. We missed Mick Roach, if we can find him. And there's a crowd of people in a huddle there. Mark Reed. Now, Mark Reed, can we have a word? Yeah. Here's Mark. And Mark's flying in this car. Yeah, is that a quick time for you now in that car?
Yeah, we're happy enough. We're going well, so we made a few changes for the next race again, so hopefully we're going in the right direction still.
Yeah, but of course you don't know until you get out there.
But
track conditions as well.
I think it's still slippy. Out the back was slippy. Somebody put down fluid near the end, so I just came in early. There was no point in going around.
Where was that?
Red Tarzan. I'm coming into Tarzan, so the oil flag's out there for a while. So.
Oh, right, because Tony Green went off there.
Oh, right, okay.
So
maybe he hit it first.
Must have hit it first, exactly.
Yeah,
so what's your chances now? Where do you think you can finish?
I don't know. There's
winning the Boss 3.
There's a big gap to the lads in front, but I don't know. We'll fight hard anyway. We'll try to get a place or two anyway.
But of course, if the conditions are iffy, you'll be flying.
Yeah, I want it like the last weekend here, shower rain.
Okay. Well, Mark, best of luck in the races.
Thank you. Cheers.
See if we can have a chat now with Roisin Sween. Roisin, can we have a word? Yes. Getting instructions from the boss there, I see. Yeah. Just come out here. We'll. Roisin, this is your first time out in a boss car, I believe.
Yeah.
So what have you done before?
So I did karting for a good few years, 4-stroke karting. I won the Motorsport Ireland Senior T4 Championship in 2022.
Oh, so you're not slow then? Not that I'm not saying it in the derogatory fashion, but obviously you're a quick driver.
In the karts anyway, yeah, really kind of got the hang of it and really enjoyed it, and yeah, like.
And what do you think of these Lee Stones now that you're driving one?
They're amazing. I absolutely love it. Like, it's a lot quicker than anything I'm used to. Like, there's a lot more power behind it, but I find it so much fun to drive.
And how about this international track? Have you driven that before?
I have done a track day on it in the Global. Other than that, I haven't raced on it anyway. Yeah, I haven't raced here yet.
Okay, so this is your first race, and you're jumping in at the deep end.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, fair play to you. So, what's your plans? I mean, are you going to do another one, or is this a one-off race?
So, I suppose at the moment with the year, we're going to try and keep going with the Globals, but after doing a weekend in these, I would really like to get out again. Yeah. So yeah, I'd definitely be looking into getting out again anyway. Great,
we'd be delighted if you could keep going with us, because it's great to have a girl out. Yeah. Not that I'm singling out girls, but it's I mean, it's a man's sport. Mostly men are driving these cars, but it's great to have a girl out and being able to drive these things, to show people that you can drive them.
Yeah, no, it is. It's the more girls we have out, the more are going to come in, and you can even see it here today. Like even in the fiestas, there's loads of girls getting out now, and the mini juniors. It's really, once you see someone doing it, you can kind of.
Yeah. And have you any sponsors that looking after the financial side of things?
So with my own, I have Nordic Spirit have come on with me this year, and they've sponsored my Global. Okay. So I've got a lovely wrap and new wrap for the season, and it's really helped. They're keeping me out on track, and I have a Jones Engineering, GPX Rail, Global Rail. I have a good few now to list off. LMC Group.
Now, Roisin has so many sponsors, she can't even remember how many she has.
I should have done my notes. Yeah. But they're all, anyway, mention them all the time on my Facebook and my Instagrams. You know, they bring tag, they're on the cars, and then of course stepping into the Selco sponsored car this weekend as well. So
fair play to Paul Heavey now for bringing you along into this, because he's vast experience, of course.
Yeah, I really I appreciate all his help and even trusting me to drive it so much. Like, it's one of the best weekends I've had.
Okay, and you're from Naas, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
So how did you manage to, how was you motorsporting in your family?
No, not at all. Like, we're probably as un-motorsport as you could get. I was about 14, 15, and I'd watch F1. I'd literally just see it on the telly and then start watching it more and more, and then I really got into it. I went rental karting on holidays when I was about 15, and then that was that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you're in wings and slicks.
I know.
Fair play to you, Roisin, and listen, have a great race, and looking forward to seeing you out there.
Thank you, I can't wait.
Okay, fair play. All right, Roisin, thanks. Now, Stephen, I don't know. He's not around, but this is a PR6, and Stephen Larkham owns it, and it's his first time in Mondello with us in this car. But he joined up to the Boss Group in Bishop's Court. He registered for the Boss Championship, so great to see Stephen out. Quick pilot, very hard to run those cars as quick as a wings and slicks car, even though the slicks on that car, there's a wing on the back, but it's a sports car, so it doesn't have the same aero as the single seat racing cars, we'd say, even though that is a single seat car. Now, we'll see, can we catch the couple of lads that we didn't catch earlier on, like Mick Roach, Mick is not there, unfortunately. And Gary Graham. Were you following us around, Gary, because we missed you?
I think I was, yes. Sneaking around behind you.
Gary, you were taking it gingerly there, I think.
I was. I'll tell you why. Because we went to go out qualifying this morning and hopped into the car, pushed out onto the pit lane here, went to go, and I'd no dash. Dash went blank in the car. So I'd no gear change, I'd nothing. So
who forgot to plug it in?
No, it wasn't. No. So Brendan was over, had a quick look, and it just came on. So I said, out you go. So I went out. So the dash was coming and going the whole time in qualifying. So as in that I got into the first corner.
You didn't know what gear you were in.
And you're going too much. You're up to.
Yeah. Everything was working. I mean,
everything was working. The car's flying. There's nothing on the car apart from the dash. So that Brendan had a look at us. You can't see anything wrong with it really, so we'll just go out in the race and see how it goes, but hopefully we'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm delighted, like the car's gone great, like sort of like I'm still loving it, like.
yeah. Well, best of luck in the races anyway. Okay, even though you're kind of further back than you'd expect to be,
absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
But you might do something from back there.
You never know.
Okay, Gary. All right. Cheers. Now, there's Mick Roach. We missed you, Mick, because Derby looked into the garage and there was nobody around. So you must be delighted to have a car now that you can think you can drive for a full race distance without having a problem.
It's early days.
Yeah, but you had a 15-minute qualifying session there.
I was happy enough. Yeah, it went well. It was nice to finish the session there without an issue, thankfully.
Yeah, and you were on a decent time.
Happy enough with the time. Yeah, best I ever went around that time. So everyone's going good so far. But it's never too far away. So I'm not going to count my chickens yet.
So do you think this car now is that's a rebuilt engine you have now, and do you think it's quicker than it was?
I've seen around the same. It's not much difference, now, to be honest with you.
So what you're saying is you got quicker?
No, I definitely didn't get quicker. I definitely got slower. No. Look at this. I'm out for a bit of fun. Hopefully, stay going. Get no hardship if I can help.
Yeah, but we know how competitive you are from your hill climbing days and your racing days heretofore when you had a car that could do the last pace like.
Yeah. I've had a few problems, but we'll get there again. Yeah.
But of course, the pace at the front has gone up.
It's really moved on, yes. I can sit back and watch it now. That's about it. I won't be part of it anyway.
Well, it's great to see you out again, Mick.
Thanks very much.
All right,
it's nice to be here. Thank you. Thanks.
All right. Now, Donald Robinson, I think, was the only one we missed. And we'll see if we can catch him if he's come out. No, there's even less people around now than old Robinson camp. I don't think will disturb him. Although, do you know what? We might do the motorhome. We'll just see now if he's be ashamed to miss one. I like to get all the, you know, a bit of chat, bit of publicity for all the drivers. So we'll just have a wee peep in here and see is Noel. Right, let's see now. Just open his. No, he's not in the truck. I'm not sure that they might have a motorhome as well. I'm not sure if they have, but no sign. No, they've only one car, so it's unlikely. So that's about it for the pit walkabout, so to speak. Before lunch, we had to get this in before lunch due to the setup for Vantage Point video with a couple of cameras around the track. So Senna's going to go off and set up, and we'll get back to you before the start of the race, which is at 10 past, or quarter past 2 after lunch. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.